Here comes Kelly Safe, a familiar form to anyone following fight sports. The Man of Steel, Ben McNeil, on his way in, the Victorian IKBF champion. McNeil hoping to become the Australian IKBF champion tonight against the man from a very famous gym, home of Jason Sherry.
Actually, I'll have to correct you there, Bex. I know it says still on our sheets, so it's our paperwork, but he actually fights out of the Hankua gym there on the Northern Beach, New South Wales, under Rob Murdoch.
There you go. I should really Bex. Turn around when people come in.
That's the paperwork. That's not my commentator, Luke.
I made the paperwork though, so I'm stuffed on both sorts. But we'll move forward into this one. It's going to be a great scrap for this Australian strap.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to battle number 11 of the evening. This fight is brought to you by Chris Tamlin. Fight by 2-minute rounds, K1 rules in the middleweight division. They will be fighting for the IKBF K1 Australian title. And their belt holds your third man in charge, considering Mr. Mark Cook. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Trying to get its XFC Australian top team. And if this one is 75 kilograms even, red in tight spots with gold. He is the current Victorian IKBF Australian champion. Representing Melbourne, ladies and gentlemen, Ben, the Man of Steel McNeil. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, Rob Murdoch, and of the Incline team. He's wearing all black shorts with an official weight of 73 kilograms. Fighting out of Wallis Bay in New South Wales, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Wilson.
Centering, guys. Okay, you both know the rules. I've been through what you expect. You know, listen to my instructions at all times. Defend yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, go back to corners. Good luck, guys.
So here we go, the Australian IKBF 75 kilo strap, K1 rules, 5x2. Ben the Man of Steel McNeil in the red shorts. And across from him, Daniel Wilson in the black shorts. And Wilson opens up with some handiwork early.
Ben McNeil, the southpaw, the left-hander, having his right foot forward instead of the left. Fights out the left-handed stance in the red and gold Venom shorts.
Looks like the colours of a Chinese restaurant, doesn't it? Probably stole them on the way in.
I'll take some wontons with a side of chicken and corn soup.
Would you like an outside leg kick with that? Bouncing around. I noticed earlier tonight, Ben McNeil, he came out before anyone was here and bounced around the ring apron. He really bounced around for 10-15 minutes just to get a feel of it. You can see early foot movement's a big part of his game.
Definitely, as we see the turning back kick attempt there from Daniel Wilson. You know, these guys who come from Northern New South Wales, boys out of Rob Murdoch's gym. I've actually fought one of the guys from Rob Murdoch's gym. They come to
beautiful
fight,
straight right from McNeil.
They're going to want this strap, but loving the footwork so far of the Man of Steel, Ben McNeil.
Victoria versus New South Wales. Victoria backed up on the ropes for a second there. And New South Wales controlling centre ring with a beautiful outside thigh kick. Wilson though cops 3, maybe 4 shots, and is backed up very easily there.
Geez, he got back to centre ring quick, didn't he?
Much faster than you or I would.
Well, I'm not exactly known for my speed, Luke.
Seen a few good head kicks in that recent fight.
Big shout out to Rob Ferguson if you're watching, mate. I'm sure we will cross paths again, you crazy cat, you.
Fantastic fighter is the man from Queensland. Very good.
Back to the action here in centre ring. We've got Daniel Wilson taking on the Man of Steel, Ben McNeil. This is for the the Australian super middleweight IKBF K1 strap.
Yeah, just a feeling out process early. It's been a bit of chess, hasn't it? It's been a bit of your move, my moves.
Definitely, and very strange to see, particularly coming out of Kelly Safe. They have one pace, and that's just bashing. That is their only pace they know. Very even first round, though. Probably can't really separate them. Both boys had their flashes of brilliance. Really like the footwork from both guys though.
10-10 I'll give him for that one. I mean, unofficial scorecard.
Well, let's cross back to action. We head to round 2 of this Australian title fight.
Yep, Ben, the Man of Steel McNeil in the gold and red, and Dan Wilson from New South Wales in the black shorts from Rob Murdoch's gym. Very even first round. This one, of course, for the IKBF super middleweight title for Australia. So a very important fight for both these men's young careers.
Nice wrapping head kick there from the Man of Steel.
McNeil, he bounces around, doesn't he? Look at him running backwards faster than I can run forward.
This is where you really got to cut the ring and move forward. You want to stop this footwork because it just becomes eternally frustrating.
Because he can do that all day. I have noticed there's a fraction marked up on the right temple. Both men have exchanged some punches in the earlier round.
He's doing a good job of getting in, getting out. Oh, nice 3-punch combination there from Ben McNeil. Here he comes. Here comes the Man of Steel.
Thundering forward, tries the jumping knee. I think a straight line technique is the way he wants to go here as he works to the body, giving Wilson precious time to suck in oxygen and compose himself. McNeil stalking, but doesn't want to overcommit. Has he left it too long, John O'Arm?
Yeah, he left it too long. He could have jumped him there. I think he had Daniel Wilson a little bit rattled there for a second as we see a little bit of the show back.
Oh, huge!
Huge left cross. He is a left-hand fighter.
Yeah, the southpaw, huge left hand. Every now and then you see one come out and go, God, that was a jab.
That was
massive, very hard.
You're making it hard for us, Ben. Fight right-handed.
And he's almost forcing Wilson to circle clockwise, which is putting him in the range of that beautiful rear shot of his.
Yeah, you know, like Jason Wilson needs to start fighting that right hand. The number one enemy of the southpaw is the right hand, straight down the tube. He's doing a good job of chipping away at the inside thigh of Ben McNeil. As we see McNeil come forward, the step up knee, the jab two combinations, but getting out of dodge quite quickly. Time.
Wow, interesting.
That was definitely all Ben McNeil that round.
It was, but what's going through your mind? You're a fighter of some, 15, 20 fights.
Daniel Wilson needs to cut the ring. He's following Ben around too much. Ben's also got fast footwork, loves circling and circling both directions. You've got to cut the ring and move forward. Some of the punch combinations Daniel Wilson's got are actually quite effective. But when you're trying to catch someone who's moving like Ben, it then becomes ineffective. You want to push him up against the corner, cut the ring, start moving more laterally instead of getting in that circular movement with him.
Round 3 of our IKBF K1 title fight here between Ben McNeil in the red and gold, Daniel Wilson in the black. Bex Tui here at the Alpha Fight Series with the one and only crazy nut, John O'Arm.
Nice jab two combination from McNeil as he goes to the outside lead thigh. Daniel Wilson goes for the left rear high kick. Just taking the gloves there of Daniel Wilson. This is better from Daniel Wilson now. He's starting to come forward. You've got to keep pushing forward.
Closing off the ring or trying to.
Superman punch.
Superman.
The old wobble of the wrists there from Ben McNeil. Nice turning heel kick. Daniel Wilson, both boys square off in center ring. Mark Cook taking a good look at this. Yes, second referee.
If you're Wilson, it's no good just cut off the distance. You've got to work once you've got him because
Absolutely.
he's moving
You've
so
got to
much.
get in there and be prepared to, put the combinations together.
As he tries to do that, pushing into the blue corner. But
That's
the Man of Steel with his footwork, he's just been on the balls of his feet the whole time.
That's a bit better work there from Daniel Wilson. Starting to trap Ben McNeil a bit more. But you've got to land those shots, making him miss. McNeil trying to fake that left hand. Oh, wraps that one around the neck of Daniel Wilson.
Getting warned, I think, for holding onto the ropes there, anything to stand
I
up.
almost think that was also used to just keep upright, just grab that 2 seconds of a breath, which is what Daniel Wilson needed.
Again, it's Ben McNeil controlling center ring and movement and moving in and tagging his opponent at will.
Ben McNeil is just beating Daniel Wilson to the punch just by that split second.
Presses forward again and lets him off the ropes. It's almost like he's happy to be chased and perhaps fight on the counter.
Oh, big step up, flying, jumping, some sort of kick. Something. Jumping,
A Pokemon. We need to come up with a name for techniques that we don't know.
The jumping aerial my foot out at you.
We'll call it a Steve. Here's something interesting about the man controlling this fight. Ben McNeil. He's training in jiu-jitsu with UFC fighter Jason Reinhardt.
But yet he's putting all these punch kick combinations together tonight. No jiu-jitsu in a K1 fight.
Ben McNeil, Daniel Wilson for the IKBF Australian strap at 75 kilos. Oh, double jab from the southpaw McNeil there. Looked very tasty. And there it is again. It's a pest dispenser, I like to call that. The head goes back, but there's no lolly.
Daniel. I keep calling him Jason. Daniel still continues to come forward.
It's because you love Neighbours in the 80s.
Both boys box 9 in the red corner, separated by referee Mark Cook. As we see a little bit of clearance undercut from the nose of Daniel Wilson.
Yep.
Switch up high kick. Oh, nice wraparound head kick there from Ben McNeil as he circles back into centre ring, getting backed up once again by Daniel Wilson.
And only now Wilson's starting to really chop at those legs, trying to limit the mobility of McNeil.
Oh, McNeil is just landing those jab, 2 straight punches just relentlessly as we see a bit of clearance spray across the
Wilson
nose.
looks wobbled, Jono. He really doesn't look 1,000,000%. He doesn't look good.
McNeil's got more jabs than the doctor.
Turn it up. Turn it up. McNeil going to the body again. Wilson looking at all sorts. It's like picking up a box of snakes, isn't it, with McNeil? He's just so awkward.
It's like trying to nail jelly to the wall.
Just so awkward.
Oh, nice stiff one down from Daniel Wilson, but it's returned fire by Ben the Man of Steel McNeil. Nice.
Beautiful, slick hands.
Upward jab almost by Ben McNeil.
Oh, huge left head kick.
It hasn't bothered Daniel Wilson. This guy's got a
And left hand might have. The favourite technique from the Man of Steel is that left cross. And he is in all sorts. Wilson. He may get up from this one, but I'm not sure he'll last the
He's
fight.
doing the chicken dance. Those legs are like jelly and rubber.
All good. Yep, close up, step forward. Okay, step there.
And you can see Kelly Steve just calling for the finish.
Yeah, okay, just be careful.
12. That's a 12 count from the referee, Mark Cook.
And you can see the disgust of Kelly Steve. That's about a 15 count, I reckon.
And then he went and had a word with Ben McNeil. And perhaps this fight has gone on one round longer than it needs to.
Well, I tell you what, Daniel Wilson, I hope you're not continuing a career in modelling at the moment because of the way your nose has been put across your face. I don't think it's going to do any good for your resume.
2 minutes away if it goes the distance from crowning the Australian IKBF champion at super middleweight as Ben McNeil starts up on Dan Wilson where he stopped. He's stalking forward and that big left hand, Jono, I tell you what, he's been eating them like I eat Tim Tams.
Jumping knee missing the mark, but Ben McNeil wants a finish.
You can bet your bottom dollar Kelly Safe would have been saying, you need to finish this. You had him on the ropes. You had an 8 count to close out the last round.
And here comes McNeil. He's going to look for that. He's going to pick his shots. He's not going to go rampage for. Oh, the head kick!
There's the left head kick. I called it before. It sets up the straight left.
How are you still standing? You are tough as nails.
Oh, wow!
Oh, this is going to be over.
Get in there, referee.
This is going to be over. This is going to be
Mark Cook does the right thing. Hang on, it's still just an 8 count. He can't.
I think it's the beginning of the end, Luke.
Surely. He's going to call it on.
Well, Daniel, you got to swing the fences. You just got to go for it. You just got to go for it. Get out of the way, Mark Cook. What are you doing?
McNeil pushing forward. He wants that strap. Dan Wilson.
Good look at this. And that's
How tough are you?
Good call. Have to say, fighting safety always comes first. That was a just call by referee Mark Cook.
100%. That was not needing to go on any further.
No, but, you know, full credit to Justin Wilson. You are tough as nails.
And Daniel, he's called you Justin for the last time.
I just called him Justin again, damn it.
No, he's the toughest bloke I've seen tonight. How is that bloke's head still connected?
That was
Redonkulous. And Ben McNeil, that movement, if he doesn't get into boxing.
Someone dancing with the stars.
Dancing with the stars, that's a good one. Rightio, folks. 2 fights to go, including the headhunter Ramesh Habib and Jacob Breen. And up next, the Sultan, Mem Sayhan, and the Flame, Steve Baldacchino.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute and 28 seconds until the last round. Your referee marshal to the stop of this contest. Declaring on the umpire, and new IKBF K1 Australian champion, the Man of Steel McNeil. Your punches were on point. That left jab you had going the whole time was hitting the mark, and then you started mixing up the last round some kicks at the same time. I think the referee made the right decision to stop that fight. There's someone I think his mouth back up. Can we have a happy chat? I know that XFC gym always have a plan. I'm sure they went perfect in the plan, and congratulations, mate.
It was good, you know, we trained hard every day, there's no secret to our success. Hard work, must probably put in, all must pro fighters believe in us and me.
So then you walk out with the K1 belt. What does that mean, mate?
Big achievement, you know, it's got to be looking out for a long time, still undefeated, so it's good, get my name in the mix, hopefully it gets me 10